It was a sorrowful moment for Nigerians, the armed forces, and families of the victims of the ill-fated Kaduna air crash, as their beloved husbands, fathers, uncles, and colleagues were finally laid to rest. At the funeral service which took place at Nigerian Air Force Protestant Church, Airport Road, friends and well-wishers trooped out en masse to pay their last respect. The families of the deceased could not control nor hide their emotions over the sudden demise of their loved ones. The Director, Air Force Chaplaincy Protestant, Group Captain Dogo Gani, who preached at the service, charged those who came to mourn the victims to have confidence in God and lead a good life, as death could come at any time. He prayed God to comfort those who are mourning their loved ones.
May the gracious hands of the Lord Himself comfort the entire nation, and most particularly the armed forces. For the family members of the deceased, I do say no amount of words can give you peace. But my prayer is that the whispering voice of the Lord will speak to your heart.
Speaking, the Chief of Air Staff narrated his closeness to the deceased Chief of Army Staff and said he received the news of his demise with pain. He assured the families of the deceased that the nation mourned with them and promised that the military would support them.
The entire nation grieves with you on the loss of these shining, amiable, and patriotic Nigerians who have laid down their lives in the service of their fatherland. I also pray that time is the searing pain of today. On our part, we shall do all that is possible to mitigate whatever hardship their death will bring.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, who represented President Buhari, said that Nigeria's hope for safety and security is domiciled under the canopy of God. He advised the Chief of Air Staff not to be troubled with the tragedy that have befallen the service in the recent past.
Our hope for the future, our safety and our security is domiciled under the canopy of God. Chief of Air Staff, I know this is a very trying moment for you and men of the Nigerian Air Force. Be confident that God will continue to sustain you and protect you even in this office in the name of Jesus. Amen. That under your watch, the Nigerian Air Force will enjoy a new lease of life.
After the church service, the remains of the deceased were taken to the National Military Cemetery, where they were accorded full military honors before being committed to Mother Earth. Those in attendance were top government officials, Chief of Staff to the President Ibrahim Gambari, Secretary to the Government of the Federation Boss Mustafa, Speaker House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila, Chairman House Committee on Army, Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo, Service Chiefs, and heads of other sister agencies. The cause of Friday's air crash is still unknown. In Abuja, I am Marvelous Obomman for Signature TV.